The third is an alarming one as a South African, but it's true. It's that I think South Africa is on the way down before up. The way I explain South Africa to people is it's a bit like a bouncing ball, right? If a bouncing ball, and you throw it, it has to hit the floor really hard. But when it bounces much higher than where it was originally. That's South Africa. We're a big, heavy bouncing ball. And we've missed the opportunity to address the issues we have. And so those issues manifest in other ways in our society. And so all of us, most of us, are now pulling this ball down. And the ball has to hit the floor.
Does it have to?
It has to. It has to.
So this is natural what's happening?
Yes.
Ray Dalio speaks about billionaire hedge fund manager, speaks about the cycles of the economy, and that some of these things, if you study history, never change.
That's right.
Maybe for some of us who are trying to prevent it, it's like, leave it.
You can't.
Just prep yourself so that when it bounces and moves up, you're well positioned.
Absolutely. You've nailed it. You've nailed it. What you're doing, if you're trying to stop it, is it's the physiological equivalent of standing in front of a Transnet train that's moving at full speed where the rail is still there.
Should we move out the way?
I think it's more intelligent to do what you're doing. Not necessarily move out the way, but stand on the side with a loud hail and telling people what's going to happen when that train eventually hits the barrier, because it's going to.
So that they're ready.
And
the bounce back is quicker than it could be otherwise.
And just watch. I mean, again, Pen, you're a historian.
Sure.
Watch other nations in the continent. This is not just us.
Yeah.
Right? It isn't just us. Yeah. Every other major nation in the continent had their moment where that ball hit the floor. We haven't yet. We haven't. We think we have.
Sure.
We have not. What we have are all the signals of it. The unemployment rate, the labor absorption rate.
Social welfare growing.
Social welfare grants. A young person running a spaza shop somewhere posts that he's got 2 jobs and there's an entire line of people waiting to get a job.
Yeah.
Right? The degradation of the criminal justice system.
Yeah.
The lack of law and order. Unbelievable. All of those are signals that the train is moving in the wrong direction.
Sure.
I don't think you can stop it, but I do think you can soften the blow by doing the stuff that you're doing, which is you've got this loud hailer and you're speaking into these people going, guys, when this thing hits, these are going to be the consequences. If you chase away your 100 bit, as a good example, who suffers the most?
Sure, because it's very nice for us to laugh and clap hands and let's say we're leaving. And the question is, who does suffer the most?
And by the way, I don't have to answer that question. The answer to that question is study history. Just go next door to Zimbabwe and see what happens when you do that.
Some of the smarter... Sorry.
And by the way, and if you think we are, I don't know, different, we're not.
Sure.
The average Zimbabwean, on a literacy level, you and I both will agree, outshines the average South African. 100%. Because their education system is so good.
Sure.
So what do you think happens if the impact is the same, but the quality of education is not even the same? And, everything that's happened south of Central Africa, people migrate south. Where's our south?